I remember feeling my parents didn't belong to me. I can't think of anyone else to recommend. If you allow me to be transparent, I'm not convinced of your website plans with entrepreneurial projects for people. I don't see the problem the idea solves, and I don't want to see you invest your money on help if that help doesn't fully understand the value of the idea. I don't want to discourage you either. I see your efforts to create something in line with your values, and that's awesome. Just this particular idea I'm not sold on. I'm not using my money, that's why I'm applying for free money, 5,000. I've got the quote from the female web designer, it's just over £2,000. First rule of business, never use your own money. It hurt a little that you don't believe in me, however, Maureen is going to help me with the next bit. The web designer will teach me how to run the site, then I will teach others. I didn't say I don't believe in you. I said I don't fully understand how the idea can work. You don't have to be sold on the idea. I just wanted a smart woman to help me that lives on Manitoulin. Fourth time lucky, I've got my person to move forward, taking action. Woohoo! No wonder I like spending time on my own for hours with my imagination, watching clouds go by. Plus I get 1,167 a month of free money. You were chasing me, my plan. I'd lifted dirt and a sieve to the top of the trees in our back garden. You started to make your way up the tree. I sieved the dirt in your eyes. You made a quick retreat so you can swivel on it. He pulled my skirt up to reveal my blue favourite knickers with a white daisy in the middle. Sandy, my hamster, I stole the money from my mum's purse. £1 one week, another pound another week, until I had enough to buy a cage, a little yellow plastic house. I sneaked him in my bedroom cupboard and was pleased when my mum found out, because Sandy would run round the wheel. Hamsters are nocturnal, so the noise kept me awake. He was so sweet, collecting food in his pouches in his cheek. Then he would take the food back to his little house. One time I put him on the record player, turned it on, and he flew onto the floor, luckily unscathed. He lived a full life, died 3 years old, the expectancy of hamsters. One time I poured boiling water over him. I missed my cup, and then I took him and ran him under the cold tap for a couple of minutes. You are helping me, number 4. Left to wander with a friend in tow, we would catch stickleback, tiny little fish, in our hands and play poo sticks, each chucking a stick one side of the bridge. The stream underneath would carry the sticks to the other side. The stick that comes out first wins. Hey skinhead, over there, what's it like to have no hair? Is it hot or is it cold? I don't know, 'cause I'm not bold. You don't want to take my money, you insult me. People are so fucking rude. And I don't want to hear your fucking opinion. Next time I will be concise in what I want giving and the information of what is needed to be achieved. Thank you, Mum, for helping me write this. You always were really good at Scrabble. The sun will come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. The first time I met you, Annie was playing at the Wolsey Theatre. Your Canadian mum and dad English, 13 years old. You had a beautiful accent, fresh, newly from Canada. Spend today, you may not make tomorrow. Glow bracelets around my wrists, lights turned out, I dance laying in bed as music plays. A CD Fluff gave me from India. We would walk around Minsmere, a bird sanctuary with binoculars around our necks. You loved identifying all the birds, still do. You come alive, they excite you. You brought so many books one Christmas, I was 7 years old. Better late than never. I would watch as the train went round the track, carts trailing, slow them down before the corner. The metal wheels go round, slotting and clicking the track in place. Moving the controller round and round goes the train. There was a little station. I still have a cart on one of the trains. The tiny door of the house up the hill, people are getting taller. My dad, 5'9", looks above everyone else's head while he watches across the stadium of Ipswich Town Football Club, crammed in like sardines, blue and white scarf around their necks. You made me a stool so I could see through the heads. I grew tired and sat down. The moment a goal for Ipswich Town, everyone jumps up and down and roars with delight. They won the FA Cup, parades in the street, wooden maracas swirled and clanked around. I don't like the smell of beer. It reminds me of antiseptic cleaner. They used it in hospitals where we used to visit you. The snow stuck to Aslan's fur, Northern Ontario, edge of the Arctic. Winter begins. Snow's blowing in from the roof, a not needed air vent with my thick plastic pre-cut. I climb up the top of the ladder, it's just within reach. Hold one hand, push the staple gun. I need to use two, still it doesn't hold. Plan B. Duct tape squares, estimating the size of the hole. I hold up a drywall screw, making sure the drill bit is bigger than the screw. First one works a treat with firewood behind. A perfect hole The second screwed the plastic. On closer inspection, it curled up around the titanium drill bit. Screwdriver, screws and plastic in hand, up the ladder. Again. Dad, you taught me how to roll a cord round my arm, how to saw a piece of wood straight using the edge of your thumb as a guide. How to fish, you always put the worm on and reeled in. We went fishing on a boat while visiting your oldest brother in Devon. The only catch of the day, out at sea. I caught it. You reeled it in, a dogfish, nearly the length of my torso. It was delicious. You taught me how to make an omelette. Whisking by hand, Worcestershire sauce on top. Juliet Bravo, Cagney and Lacey, Wonder Woman, Charlie's Angels are some of my woman role models. Knight Rider, Kit, the car, talked and drove itself. Television had the main stage in our living room. Dirty wallpaper and a patterned carpet. Our first colour TV, 3 channels. BBC One, BBC Two, ITV. There are no adverts on BBC One and Two, so everyone pays an annual licence for this luxury. The Antiques Roadshow, some mothers do have them, Only Fools and Horses, all the Carry-On films, absolutely fabulous. 40 Towers, Benny Hill, Tony Hart, he would draw and paint. Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Zorro and Monkey, to name but a few. The end of the evening, the programme's finished. A girl would appear with a multicoloured background, white separating the colours. Boom sound. The A-Team, Pepe the Skunk, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, The Magic Roundabout, Bagpuss, Moomins, Mr. Ben, Clangers, Flumps, Roadrunner, Paddington Bear, Bewitched, Wombles. Underground, overground, wombling free, the Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we, making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folks leave behind. Monkey would fly on a carpet and wore a gold crown round his head. They would send him an electric shock when he misbehaved. I related to him. Match of the day, a favourite for Dad. Snooker, tennis and darts were mine. The more it snows, tiddly-pom, the more it goes, tiddly-pom, the more it goes, tiddly-pom, on snowing. Nobody knows, tiddly-pom, how cold my toes, tiddly-pom, how cold my toes, tiddly-pom, are growing. We have our kids in common. The advert for Smash, it was a packet mashed potato, you add boiling water to it. They are seeing each other talking on the phone. So futuristic. And now we all do it. As a child, I was told to shout for fire, not ask for help. being attacked, it's more likely somebody will come to your rescue. I pondered on this thought while walking through the Arboretum with my mum. My boyfriend, the only person to notice I barely kiss. I wanted to keep it sacred. I'd arranged for him to fuck a girlfriend from my hometown. I was the voyeur. Told him to brush his teeth. I could smell his breath. She asked me, was his dick big? I said yes. Mostly I'd experienced small penises. Afterwards, she said it wasn't. He regretted doing it. My threesome a flop. Don't call her a whore. He smiles and says, you like being called a whore, don't you? A smile creeps over my face and I turn and turns into a grin. Yes, I reply.